What is up, and welcome back to another episode of my daily pickups. Man, it is freezing outside. I honestly kind of like doing these videos outside, but if you don't like it, I'm working on hopefully getting like a shoe office up soon. But yeah, let's just get into the shoes. So this particular shoe came out and actually sold out pretty quick, surprisingly. And actually, all of these collaborations with Jaden Smith and New Balance have sold out pretty quick, even though I read all the comments and everything, and people just bash these collaborations, but yet people buy them. I personally am super excited about these. I like what he's doing, and if you haven't seen sneaker shopping with Jaden Smith, I would recommend that. He seems like a very cool dude, and he's helping out the LA community and everything else. I actually bought them through New Balance, and then they canceled my order, so I got these through Bodega, and I think they're also maybe on a couple other sites as well. But yeah, let's get into it. So these are the New Balance collaboration with Jaden Smith, the Visions. But I mean, this box is pretty cool. It's just a white box. You have his little Vision logo, which I believe they were getting sued for using that. I'm still not sure where that's at, but yeah, it's a pretty simple box. Obviously, he's been into recycling. He has his own little water company as well, but make sure that you can recycle this if you want to. Save the environment, save the planet. The wrapping is also pretty cool. It has all this like Vision wrapping everywhere. So like I mentioned, I think what Jaden Smith is doing with the community, also giving back a lot, and just, he's just trying to be a good person. I am supporting that kid. I have met him a couple times, and he seems pretty cool. And let's get into these crazy shoes. So this is the yellow colorway, the Big Bird colorway. They do have a white and blue one, and they do have a teal one. So the bottom is actually pretty sick. It's kind of clear see-through, and it says Vision on the bottom. It just looks so good. I really do like bottom. Now you're probably wondering, this does remind me of some of the girl Fila's. Obviously, you can make all the jokes you want, but this is, it's exaggerated. This is probably like, 5 inches of just padding from the back portion. You got all this crazy amount of padding. This is all recycled material from New Balance. I'm not really sure where they got it from, but you can also see kind of these little pebbles, sparkles in there. Now with that padding, I'm gonna say that they're not as comfy as I thought these were gonna be pillows. These are comfy shoes, but I thought they were gonna be extremely comfy shoes. They move into this back. This honestly kind of reminds me of like a Jordan 3 back, but it just has NB for New Balance, obviously. I don't know why that heel tab kind of reminds me of it. And then you have almost this like kind of like suede material. It's like a yellow print. You have Vision kind of everywhere. Also looks pretty good. It kind of flows with the shoe pretty well. You have ends on both sides. The ends are reflective, so if you choose to run in these, which I don't think anyone will, or if you're just trying to take some cool photos, then this is it's gonna flash right at you. This part is, honestly, I don't even know. I thought it was mesh. It's like a harder mesh. The tongue is super thin, and actually I'm happy they went that route. I feel like if they went a puffier tongue, then this thing would just look like a huge clog, or the Skechers shape ups, or the Fila's that every girl thinks that they're the dopest shoe. Also on the tongue, you have this Vision racer, like rubber material. You do have yellow laces and then the black laces, and they both have Vision on them. I'm gonna probably put the black laces on them just to kind of make them not as crazy. Now working your way on the inside, you will see Jaden Smith's signature. It's a nice little touch, obviously being his collaboration. And then you have all this recycled material going all the way around it. Now I would say there is some cushioning in here. Again, it's not as comfy as some of my New Balances that I do have, but it's still a decent shoe. Now New Balance, I'm kind of weird. I wear usually 11, sometimes 11 and a halves. These are 11 and a halves, and they fit perfectly. So I would say that these are pretty much true to size. I would say maybe because they have so much padding all the way around that it's going to be a little bit snugger than usual. Overall, I think, if you're on the streets rocking these, some people might look at you kind of funny. They are really bulky shoes. They kind of remind me of like shoes that, I would have had in like the 90s when I was skating, like Etnies or DVS's or whatever. Maybe that's why I like them so much, but I do like what he's doing with this. Everything's recyclable, everything is eco-friendly, and shout out to him for just trying to save the environment and the planet, and help the people out. I think it's a pretty cool looking shoe. This isn't my favorite colorway. I do want that purple tealish colorway. This, I believe, shipped with taxes was right around $160, so maybe a little expensive. But if you choose to pick this up on, you know, like Same Goods, Farfetch, or whatever, you're also going to pay this a little bit more than that. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good collaboration. I like it. It's something different. Shout out to little Jaden Smith. You know, he's doing a lot. He did a lot in 2020, and I'm pretty sure he's going to do a lot more. And I'm curious on what other collaborations he's going to do with New Balance. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Go ahead, make fun of my Big Bird shoes. I do not care.